The following is a live sports presentation of Glide.
And a pleasant good evening from Henry County High School, one of the best weeks of the year, 8th Region Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, live here on GlideCod.com. High-definition video. Chris Labar along with Jeff Cooper. Todd Carter will join us. A cast of thousands will start off tonight. A very appealing matchup, Owen County and Oldham County, Jeff.
Yeah, very interesting matchup. Oldham County's the favorite in this region. They've got a lot of players coming back. This is the year they've been shooting for. Oldham County's got a little bit of a younger team and a real top scorer in Tegan Moore, averages a double-double. So it'll be a very interesting game to see who can impose their will the most.
Owen County 15-11, 31st district runner-up, and you mentioned Tegan Moore. He is already in 2 years surpassed 1,100 career points, 29 points, 11 boards, and he appears to be a handful.
Yes, he does, and he's had several 40-point games, and I think he's had 10 30-point games. So he's a handful, and if you're Oldham County, what do? Do you try to stop him and let everybody else beat you, or just let him, do what he has to do and shut down everybody else? Be interesting to see how they approach it.
Oldham County's been the class of the 8th Region all season long. They've withstood a shutdown with quarantine. They're 11-4, and certainly the favorite heading into this tournament.
No doubt. I think they've got so many players back with experience, and they've got Tyler Sloan, they've got Deaton Oak, they've got Xander Rose, they've got Sam Campbell, and they got scores off the bench, Hayden Burgess and Sam Powell. So Grant Gibson's the glue that holds them together. They've got a lot of these names are familiar to 8th Region fans. They've been around a while, so they're going to try to get to that goal they missed last year when they lost in the finals to Collins.
I think you mentioned every player on their roster.
I think I may have. They use a lot of players.
They sure do. 7 seniors on this roster. Conversely, Owen only with 1. Colonels are coached by Coyzer Hughes and 3-time 8th Region Coach of the Year. We will converse with him in just a minute on GlideCod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories.
Is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a champion.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling in LaGrange. For trusted on-time service, call Thompson at 502-817-3105. Thompson, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net.
Coy, always great to be back in this building. Your thoughts heading into this regional quarterfinal?
Yeah, we're excited. It's been a weird year. We're here. That's what we said when we showed up on the bus, that it's time to play. There's a lot of stuff that's gone on this year out of our control, and hopefully we can get on that floor inside the lines and take care of business. But the guys are excited. They're pumped just to get the opportunity.
Coming out of a quarantine, you played really well in the second half versus North Oldham. You feel a lot maybe more confident coming in here?
Yeah, that game was, we did what we needed to, knock some rust off, got back in the flow of things. So hopefully we can just keep building. We know we're not exactly where we need to be right now, but hopefully we can do enough and work on some things and get better, and while still moving on.
Owen County tough with the Teagan Moore kid. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's tough. He's as good as anybody in the region. Good size, can shoot it, handles it well, gets rebounds and brings it down to full court. So, we got to make sure that we're trying to slow him down, make things as hard as possible. Go at him on the defensive end, make him attack, make him guard us, and hopefully our depth can wear him down.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Boys, Sir Houston back in just a minute here on GlyCod.com.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from GlyCod.
Back live at Henry County High School, Crystal Bar, Jeff Cooper. We are about 14 minutes ahead of tip. It's Owen County and Oldham County, the winner, will take on the winner of Game 2. That will be Collins and Walton Verona. Time now for a look at your keys to the game, presented by Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, celebrating their 20th year serving Anderson County. Visit centurybankky.com. Jeff, let's dissect this matchup.
Well, Owen County really needs to try to limit Oldham County to one shot. Oldham hits the offensive boards pretty hard, and they really need to control the tempo. I know Moore averages almost 30 a game, but they really need to try to keep this game in the low 50s if they want to try to pull out an upset here. For Oldham County, the key for them is don't look ahead. This is tournament time. This team has played a pretty decent schedule, and they've won 15 ball games. If you don't come out ready to play, they can beat you. If I were Oldham, I think the key is they need to put a lot of defensive pressure on Owen County. A lot of three-quarter court, even half-court traps, and try to turn them over and get some easy baskets.
This is an Owen team, a little bit of a stranger to the regional tournament. Their first regional trip since 2016. They did reach the semis back in 15, but it seems like every handful of years they're formidable at this level.
Yeah, they are. I mean, their last appearance was when they had Carson Williams, who was Mr. Basketball. So they're usually pretty competitive every year, but those years, they play in a 5-6 team district now with Trimble County, so it's a little bit harder to get out of there. Sometimes you got to win 3 games to do that. So they are, but they're always pretty competitive.
Again, we told you one senior on the roster. That is Jack Spurgeon. Behind Moore, you've got Lincoln Cobb, a junior, at 7 points per ball game, and Isaac Wash, some length in the lane, 6'2" junior, 11 points and 5 boards. So they do have some semblance of balance.
Yeah, they do. They've got several guys on the bench that score 3 or 4 points a game too. So they do kind of spread it out, and they don't have the numbers in terms of height that Oldham County has, but they do have a few, and it'll be important to keep those guys out of foul trouble and in the ball game.
Todd Carter will connect with Devin Duval. He is Owen County's 15th year head coach. That conversation on the way from Glycod.com.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Well, Coach Duvall, the 31st District runner-up, had a close game against Henry County on Friday night. Just lost by a couple of points. And how do you feel that and your regular season has set you up for this 8th Region Championship at Henry County?
Well, we played two really physical games against Gallatin in the first round and Henry in that final last week. Henry has some big bodies in the post, and Trevor Harden and Big Sam Royalty, who hit that last shot in the final to win Henry County that championship. Oldham County's going to bring the same type of size and physicality in the paint, so hopefully those two games help prepare us well, in the second half of the opener against Gallatin. Typical John Jones team, they pressed us the entire half and did a good job of putting a lot of pressure on us and turning us over. So hopefully, Oldham's going to do the same thing. So hopefully a combination of those two games help prepare us. And luckily for us, both those games were at Roy Winchester Gym, where we've had a chance to play 3 games this year. So hopefully that gets us prepared.
Well, and as far as our fans watching the ball game tonight, your fans watching the ball game tonight go, when your team's going well, what does it look like?
When we're playing well, we're getting stopped in the half court in our man defense, and we're getting out in transition. We've got a really good young guard in Tegan Moore, who's third in state in scoring. When he gets downhill and he gets going toward the basket, he can finish with the best of them. And then if the defense collapses on him, he does a good job of finding our open shooters in transition, and that's what we're going to try and do offensively. Oldham's obviously got a really tough defense. They're going to play a whole lot of 2-2-1 matchup, try to trap us and slow us down. But we've got to get stops before we can really get going offensively.
Well, and as far as your team goes as well, any special, anything special you're telling them or we'll be telling them tonight as far as tournament play goes for this 8th Region tournament?
Well, anytime you get to the 8th Region tournament, there's going to be a level of physicality that you're not normally used to during the regular season. The officials usually let you play a little more physical, let you get away with a little bit more, and Oldham County's got an old, experienced, very strong and big team. So handling the basketball, not turning it over early against their press where they get easy opportunities in transition is going to be a big key for us. So handling their pressure and not giving them easy baskets.
All right. I think you may have really touched on my final question there, which is keys to the game. So handling their pressure, one of them. Anything else that jumps off as far as keys for you all to be able to win this game tonight against the Colonels?
Really handling the defensive glass. They're bigger than us, so we've got to have 5 guys hitting and getting their possession and really doing our best to stay between them and the basket when a shot goes up on their end. I think if we do those two things, we should be set up to give them a heck of a ball game.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Todd.
That was Owen County Rebels head coach Devin Duvall in his 15th season with Owen County. 240 wins, 198 losses. Come on back for all the 8th Region quarterfinal action tonight on Glycod.
Blind direct, not just blind. Blind direct, not just blind.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County Schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back live at Henry County High School now for a look at your starting lineups, presented in part by Crestwood Coin Laundry. Presented by Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat since 1993. Owen County, they'll have one senior. That's Spurgeon, Cobb, Moore, Wash, and Ward. Again, Moore, all 8th region, Jeff.
Yeah, very, very talented player, and he's got to get a little bit of help tonight. And he's got to stay out of foul trouble. He's got to stay on the court.
Owen County team averaging 61 points per game. Colonels average 65, all seniors. Oak, Campbell, Gibson, Sloan, and Wagner Rose. Campbell and Sloan, also Oak, 3 all 8th region players in that quintet.
Yeah, and they have a bunch more talented players too that didn't make it. But if somebody has an off night, there's a couple, 2 or 3 guys there on the bench they can put in there and pick them up.
Oldham County and Owen County live basketball from Newcastle when we return on Glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street, with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
From Glycod, it's the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament. Tonight's game is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. By LaGrange Service Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, find out why no one beats a champion. And by Metro Windows, one call can replace your old rotted windows. Now to courtside for all the action of the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back live at Henry County High School, this telecast copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA is prohibited. Chris Labar and Jeff Cooper back live at Henry County. Owen and Oldham, the winner will await Game 2 between Walton, Verona, and Collins. And lots of basketball here this week on Glycod.com. You look at the schedule ahead. 2 more tomorrow, 2 Wednesday, and a pair on Thursday with the latter part of the week. The girls' side, and Jeff, a best week of the year in Kentucky.
No doubt about it. I actually enjoy this week a little more than I do the actual state tournament. I love following all the regionals and see what's going on.
Well, in this tournament, there are more teams from Oldham County than there are Big Ten teams remaining in the Big Dance. Right?
Yeah, that's true. That is now true, yes.
So Oldham and Owen, the series, this goes back many moons. We've got data since about the 98 era. So Oldham leading in that series. Owen's last win back in 2016. And you get the feeling from hearing Devin Duvall's thoughts, relishing their opportunity tonight.
I think so. I think he thinks he's got a lot of little advantages here that he's going to try to take advantage of. Having played here already and having played physical teams that play a lot like Oldham County do. But the one thing those teams can't match is Oldham County's size and length. And I think that's going to be in sheer numbers. And I think that'll be an issue for us.
Tonight's officials, Scott Bottoms, Blake Bottoms, father-son duo, and then Kyle Mink rounds out the trio. 1,100 maximum capacity here tonight, and that includes all personnel, officials, etc. Great to have you here for high school basketball on Glycod.com. Cast of thousands here. And the Colonels right to left to start this game.
No one starting out in the man.
That'll be Oak inside the three-point line. Now Campbell veers on top, and Gibson. There's a post touch for Wagner Rose. 18 points Friday versus North in their district win. Colonels out early.
And Oldham in that 2-2-1 like we talked about.
Spurgeon trapped in the far corner, and Gibson with the overplay and a held ball. Arrow right side of the floor to the folks from Owenton.
Let's see, they're probably going to come out in a man. Yep.
Cobb to Trigger. He's their quarterback, 5'10". There's Campbell applying pressure up top. Now Moore step back inside the arc, and the long rebound corralled by the Pike-sized Gibson is Oldham +2 as they march across the line. Sloan around the horn to Campbell. So much experience on the floor for this Oldham group.
Yeah, they know how to make winning plays when it comes down to the end, too.
Post entry again to Rose. Back outside Oak for a triple. Tapped out of bounds. And it's Oldham possession. So the Colonels out to an early 2-0 lead. They'll inbound underneath.
Good
Oldham,
inside outplay there.
11-4, 6-0 in the region, including 3-0 against teams in this field.
They tried to play a strong schedule. They didn't get all of them in, but they did play some good teams.
There's Oak off a curl. Campbell inside the arc.
Here's the dive.
Campbell has a step baseline. Reverse layup is perfect, and Oldham out to a 4-0 beginning.
Got to cut that baseline off.
Moore being badgered in backcourt. Over now, Wash. Here's that double on the near sideline. Post entry deflected out by Wagner Rose, and the Colonels trying to capitalize on a quick start. Oak spinning in the lane. Comes up empty. Wash nudges it forward to Moore. Inside the arc. Look at that surrounding D. And a foul on the floor against OC.
Yep. A lot of hands there. Gibson got him.
So Gibson called. And possession underneath for Owen County. Wash for a trigger three. Off the mark short, and Sloan downhill. Flank to his right is Campbell. Gibson with a handoff, a deep three, and Campbell's shot comes up empty as it's pinballed off the backboard, and Ward vacuums it in for Owen County as the Rebels seek their first field goal. Moore splits the double team, and a second Oldham personal.
Yeah, when Moore gets the ball, they're certainly sending a couple people at him to try to make it more difficult.
Tyler Sloan called his first as Owen County will recycle underneath. And that ball floated all the way in backcourt. Moore's going to race it down, and Gibson accelerates for the loose ball, and that creates a layup. Sam Campbell now with 4 as Owen trapped in backcourt.
That's the open spot across court there.
Spurgeon in front of the Colonel bench. Moore drives in, and a hand check foul up top on Campbell.
That's 3 fouls he's drawn already.
Devin Duval out on the floor for Owen County. Retreating back to coaching position. Moore underneath. Check that. That's Wash. I beg your pardon.
Excellent play.
So Isaac Wash has Owen on the board. They trail by 4, 3 minutes gone by.
Just a stack down there. One way, one the other, and one to the bucket.
Baseline, Jay Wagner Rose. Wagner Rose and Campbell each with 4.
Oldham 4 out of 5 from 2-point land here so far.
Moore to inbound in backcourt. Now Moore going to bring it across. He evades Sloan. Couldn't get the shot to trickle home. He's 0 for his first pair. And Sloan reels in the loose ball for Oldham. Gibson, crafty underneath that basket. Wagner Rose camped out inside the lane. He's got 6 and an 0-30-second timeout.
Yeah, had to call something. Got to stem the tide early here.
We'll take a quick break. Back in just a minute here on Glycon.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed.
Oldham off to a quick start. 4:30 in this opening quarter, Jeff. Just the crafted beginning if you're a Colonel fan.
Yeah, no doubt. They're causing issues, turning the ball over. Moore hasn't scored yet, so Just what they wanted.
Moore, this time he'll be shadowed by Campbell, but weak side comes Sloan. Wash inside the lane, deflected by Wagner Rose, and Owen just trying to get the ball across the timeline.
Yeah, the lengths call is definitely causing problems.
Cobb in disarray, deflected again, and here comes Oldham County seeking a double-figure lead. Oak, pull up!
Very sharp. They look very sharp.
3 Colonels have scored. A 10-0 Owen County hole early. Moore into forecourt, spinning against 4. Coughed up, out of bounds Rebels.
Yeah, they're definitely causing issues with Owen. They're having a hard time with the length, no doubt.
Hayden Burgess is on for the Colonels, 6'7" junior.
They just need to relax and run their half-court sets here. They're pushing, trying to get, transition off, and they're not doing a very good job of it. Got to pull it out.
Also in for Oldham is Jack Matson. Lofted pass inside Moore. Spins right through contact, and Burgess with a piece. And Sloan sucks it in as Oldham plus 10 early. Matson underneath Burgess. Burgess spinning right against Wash. There's the diagonal. Attacking. Campbell comes up short. And Moore staves off Burgess for the board. Moore all the way to the basket. Yep. And Deaton Oaks set him up for a player control.
Saw that coming from a bit away there. Great job, Bob.
Clay Smith on. He'll join the party.
4 turnovers already for Owen.
What's their magic number, Jeff?
I'm sorry?
Magic number for turnovers.
Oh, they got to keep it at around 10 to 12.
High-low Burgess working against Wash. Now Campbell inside the line. Matson slicing in the lane. Wide open Campbell. Ball fake. Elevates for 3. And a foul over the top. Going to be whistled on Oldham County's Jack Matson.
Well, they haven't made a shot from 3-point range. I guess that's one positive, but, Moore's got to, he can't force things. He's got to let it come to him.
Across the timeline.
Good effort.
Pass intended for Ward, and you see Deaton Oak getting up off the pile.
Yep. Dove and knocked that one away. Their only offense so far has come on an out-of-bounds play. Let's see what they do here. That same play.
Cobb to trigger it in. There's a 3 off the mark from Spurgeon. It's one and done as Oldham collects the rebound. Inside, Burgess spins left.
I think earlier in the season when Burgess would have gotten that ball, he would have charged. He's definitely improved throughout the year of knowing when that man is behind him now.
A 12-point Oldham County early lead as Moore slices in the lane, partially blocked, and there's a foul as both Burgess and Matson converge. It will be on the Colonel big guy.
Yeah, they bailed him out there. He was taking a tough shot. He just stayed straight up.
So Tegan Moore to the foul line for 2. All 8th region for the 6'5 sophomore. His numbers, unbelievable. Free throw trickles home, 29 points, 11 rebounds. Number 3 score, by the way, in Kentucky.
Yeah, he had an outstanding year. I mean, he's got 2 more to go.
He got 2 of the top 3 scores in this tournament. Kelly Neese for Simon Kenton will play in game 2.
And he's averaging, 31 a game, I think.
Yes.
So, yeah, he's had a great year.
14-4. Oldham County off to a quick lead. Nearly 6 minutes have elapsed.
And see, Oldham's already went 3 deep on the bench, too.
Matson inside the arc, pauses his elbow, and Smith rolls. It's going to deflect off a maroon jersey out of play. The Colonel possession here.
Well, correct me, they've played 9 players because Samuel Powell's in the game now, too.
Powell, 6-foot junior sharpshooter. He'll wear 32. And there's Gibson setting up shop. Now Smith with the touch. Burgess working opposite Ward. This time he went to the right shoulder. Wow. Friendly result.
Yep. Once again, knowing that where that man was behind him, spun right off that hip.
He has really developed late in his junior year. 16-4. Hot Oldham start. There's a double team near baseline. Somehow the ball finds Wash underneath. And a hard-earned bucket.
Yeah. I mean, that ball was underneath there. He had to fight to get it up there.
And a violation or warning issued to Colonel Coach Koiser Hughes, and as he'll take a seat. Oldham maintains possession.
Huh. These officials are from the 12th region, by the way. Norm, they're not used to either of these teams.
Which is good this time of the year.
Yeah.
An adjustment for both players, coaches, and officials.
Yeah, they changed that a few years ago.
Sloan up top. Now Gibson, just so clever with it. Powell. That's his bread and butter,
yes,
Sam Powell. He is a 44% three-point shooter.
And when he's on, he is on. He can make 2, 3, 4 in a row just like that.
We saw him put up 16 at North Oldham earlier this year. And Oldham, just a tremendous start. Trickled turnover.
Yeah, they're definitely sharp. They haven't overlooked this game at all. Now the trick's to keep it up the whole game.
Gibson, carving space. Follow Burgess. Burgess has 6 off the pine. And Oldham now enjoying their longest lead.
Down that corner there.
Cobb bounces it across to Wash. Loose change left in the quarter. Ashton Moore heaves a left corner three. Not going to go. Follow up and in. And Tegan Moore with his first field goal.
Yep.
Powell coughs it forward. And Owen County will come up dry to close the stanza. A great first quarter. Oldham County up early. Second quarter from Henry County next on Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Coming out. We are back live at Henry County, and Oldham loses the handle as Tyler Sloan. 3 in transition for Wash. And there's Sloan back at the other end, lassoing the loose change. And an overplay foul on Ward over the top. He's got his hands full underneath.
Yeah, he does. Definitely outmatched down there in terms of size. He's going to battle, though, there's no doubt. Oldham was 10 for 16 in that first quarter shooting the ball.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, well, no one was 3 for 9.
Sloan, his first basket. 6 Oldham players have scored. And a 15-point lead as we near 7 minutes in this half. Ward lost it. Campbell.
Got to take care of the ball. That's already 6 turnovers.
Moore in backcourt, and Owen really up against it now. There's Ashton Moore.
7.
Unforced turnover. How do they get back in it?
Quit turning the ball over and try to get some shots, make some three-point shots. They're 0 for 4 from 3. And they're only about a 28% three-point shooting team, so that's not looking good, honestly.
Defensive attention applied to Tegan Moore has been exceptional tonight for Oldham County.
Yeah, definitely. 4 points so far, but he's had to work and really work to even get the shot up. So.
Now Wagner Rose hands to the weaving Campbell. Sloan baseline, a strong drive. Sloan with 4 in this quarter as Moore comes up the floor, and he's blocked and fouled from behind as Wagner Rose, the guilty party.
Yeah, they should have set up, took the charge there. They had a couple opportunities to step in there on him. That would have been his second foul, too. That can't make Coach Jurgensen happy. Coach Duval's right, though. When Moore gets going downhill, he's hard to stop.
Free throw is in, as you saw from Moore, his 5th point of the evening. And that one in as well.
You're watching from up here, he's got kind of a funny spin on his shot.
Underneath, Wagner Rose.
Wow.
His field goal percentage on the season, 52%.
This young man's had a heck of a season. I mean, every time we've seen him play, he's just been outstanding.
And a 29-10. And 2 more for Campbell.
This one's going to get out of hand here, unfortunately.
31-10. Oldham with their largest lead. Cobb from the foul line. And Wagner Rose. He has been dominant at both ends of the floor.
Yes, he has.
Oak with a move baseline and a reach around on Cobb.
Now, see, there right there, he reached in instead of moving his feet and cutting the baseline off. And smacked down on him. I mean,
his first team third in the game.
You can just tell by their...
Excuse me, Junior Hagan New is on.
Yeah, you can tell by their body language. They're just not going well.
Campbell to inbound underneath. Sloan finding Oak up top. Wagner Rose again. He's got New on him, and Wagner Rose did not get the roll, and there's Moore to snatch the rebound.
Did a good job bodying him up that time.
Moore through contact. He's starting to simmer as he's got 8. And Matson travels here at this end. So Owen with a mini flurry to get back within 19. They'll have possession.
You flash somebody to the middle.
And Campbell, outlet pass, Sloan, and he is fouled on the way to the basket as Cobb prevents an easy slam.
There was, I mean, he did a good job keeping him from hitting the basket, but I mean, there's not much he could do there.
Sloan all 8th region. (37 of 39 from the foul line on the year.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. You're going to jinx him, though, right here, I think. Nope.
What a security blanket when you have a post guy with all that experience that wants the ball late in games.
Yeah.
33-12.
And can make free throws when they hit him.
Moore veering across the timeline. Now skip to Sturgeon.
Well, Oldham's really moving on defense and trapping at every opportunity.
Nearly forcing a turnover. Nice grab by Spurgeon. Wash, Campbell very assertive as he deflects that pass. Step back 3 well off the mark as Spurgeon was under duress, and Oak collects the rebound.
They're in so much duress that they couldn't see Moore open in the middle there.
Oldham led by 13 after 1. They have exploded in this stanza. Campbell with a path to the basket. Follow Wagner Rose. First in double figs with 10.
Another situation where they gave the baseline up.
Double converging on Moore. Cobb with a nice extra pass. Spurgeon. Just no separation on this side of the floor.
No.
Underneath Moore, had a crease and then lost it out of play.
Unforced turnovers just can't Can't have those.
Number 32, St. Powell.
I mean, they're going deep into their bench already. I mean, a game like this could be beneficial to them in the next two games. You're getting players rest tonight, potentially, and hope you just don't get anybody hurt.
You can join us at halftime for the Lawson Financial halftime stats. We'll have that for you. Presented in part by Lawson Financial, helping you. And there's a nice piece of weak side help by Tegan Moore for the block shot.
I think Oak tried to force that one a little bit. And just back to 2-2-1 up now.
Showing a lot of looks here in this opening half.
Well, I don't know why they don't have somebody in the middle.
Moore splits it.
Maybe
through
that's
contact. And a backside rebound. Brought down, that was Clay Smith. Now Powell left corner. That's his bread and butter. And back all the way at the other end is Moore to collect the rebound.
Good strong board there.
Yeah, forced that one a hair as Gibson brings it down on the weak side. Nearing 3 minutes left in this half, and that ball is pitched down a play by Spurgeon. He'll be talking about that tomorrow.
Yeah, he will. Gibson tried to force that one a little bit. He didn't really have a good path to the basket there.
And Gibson will be hearing about that tomorrow.
He will.
So Oldham to trigger underneath. Gibson surveys his options. Oak. Powell underneath. Just took that ball away from Wash, it appeared.
That was just effort right there by Powell. Good hard effort there.
And a 25-point Oldham County lead with under 3 minutes now in this second quarter. Cobb around the double team, off the glass. Moore, a snatch, strong rebound, and an and one.
Yeah, Moore's definitely got a lot of potential. He honestly, his shot is the way you watch how it comes off his hands, and it just doesn't have that spin on it. Once he gets in the gym and shoots 300 or 400 jumpers a day.
Clay Smith called for the foul as that free throw from Moore a little bit long. Oldham once led by 25. That's going to trickle off of Burgess's hand out of bounds.
The bounce pass there.
He's really a focal point of the offense, Jeff. They try to go to him a lot of trips down the floor.
Yeah, they do. Because when he gets the ball down there, he can do something with it. He got that kind of size, you definitely got to use it. So they're matching up with him. It's just like.
And here comes Moore.
I don't get it.
Cobb double team, and just like that, the defense suffocates Spurgeon, forcing a turnover.
Yeah, he's got to get out of that corner quickly. They're going to come trap him there. He's got to do something with the ball. So either get out of the corner or get rid of it.
Gibson missed 4 games earlier this year with a quarantine. He's back and appears to be fully healthy. There is Smith near wing. Powell inside the arc. He's 1 for 3. Burgess to the glass. Would not go. Tapped around. And Moore. A rebound under duress for Owen.
We did a good job keeping that up high, though, when he got it.
Cobb drive from 3 long. Rebound found New at the elbow. Spurgeon tries one. And finally, Smith wheels it in, and here comes Gibson underneath Burgess as Oldham County exercising a big lead. Smith cuts, grabs, and converts.
Yep. Nice job there by Burgess getting control of the ball there, and then found Smith on the dive.
7 Colonels in the scoring column. A big lead in the opening round here, the 8th region tournament. And a turnover, propelling it back to Oldham County.
That's 12 turnovers for Oldham County now. I mean, they just can't. Maybe they'd stay in the game if they did that for a whole game, but not in a half.
That was your magic number.
Yeah.
On turnovers.
I thought it had to be. I mean, I knew they were going to turn the ball over some, but not, they're on pace to turn over 25 times.
Colonel seeking a strong finish to this half. Powell right to the basket. And that will not make Coach Duval happy.
No, that was the old A defense.
Foul was 7.
There you go. Get spine in the middle there.
Spurgeon.
There's a good open look.
Wide open up top, a little bit short from New, and Campbell retrieves the rebound. Gibson wide open.
Nope.
Moore playing his heart out, digs out the backside. Owen rebound. Moore opposite Campbell, up through contact and a weak side grab on Wagner Rose.
He's got nice moves, spin moves, and he gets the ball in the lane there and is able to attract a lot of contact there.
8th team Oldham foul. As Moore, an 81% at the line. So much improvement, as we've seen over the years, occurs between a player's sophomore and junior year,
Yeah.
and Moore already with so much to work with as a second-year player.
Yeah, he's like I say, he really needs to work his shot, and he's got a lot of the skills. So see how that ball kind of, it doesn't have that traditional spin on it.
The ball trickles off.
That's something that can be fixed.
And Oldham apparently going to hold it for the final possession of this first half. Led by 13 after 1. And it's been a dominant second stanza tonight in Newcastle. Gibson orchestrating the attack. Gibson, the quarterback of this outfit. Oak, wide open 3. Follow up and in for Wagner Rose as Gibson was shaken up after that play. But Wagner Rose with a putback, and that's going to take us to the turn. Oldham County in command. And we're back to Newcastle in just a moment on GlyCod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
A very impressive start here as Oldham County leads Owen, as you see, 43-15 at the half. Chris Labar along with Jeff Cooper, and Todd Carter is here as well. And Jeff, you look at some of these first half stats presented in part by Lawson Financial, helping you And, wow, look at some of these numbers. Owen County ice cold from the floor.
Yeah, 4 out of 20, including 0 out of 9 from 3. And most of those threes haven't really even been close. They are shooting free throws well, 5 for 7. Tegan Moore's getting fouled down there. But and the 12 turnovers, I mean, like we talked about, the magic number for the game was 12. So, Oldham's shooting lights out, man. They're 20 out of 35. Not shooting well from 3 tonight, but they haven't really needed it. And they're out rebounding Owen 16-10. They have 5 turnovers, but they're solid. They certainly have come out and staked their claim here.
Tegan Moore with 11, Isaac Wash with 4. So you've got 2 Owen players that have scored, and for Oldham, gosh, so much balance. Wagner Rose 12, Burgess, Sloan half dozen, Campbell 8, Powell 7. Just goes on and on.
On and on, yeah. And they've had Clay Smith, I think, came in and scored, and of course, Powell's hit a couple buckets. So they just got so many weapons.
Tremendous start here for Oldham County. Game 2 tonight will be Walton Verona and Collins. Todd Carter will have that for you with Jeff Cooper, and busy night of action here within the 8th region. We'll take a quick break. Be back to Newcastle in just a minute on glycod.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street, with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Oldham County in command as we welcome you back to Newcastle. 8th Region quarterfinal #1. A sizable start here for Jeff. The winner will take on the winner of Game 2. We'll have it for you here on Glycod. Walton Verona and Collins, and certainly an appealing early round matchup.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Collins has really improved. They had some time off there apparently for a while. they've really come out strong. They played Walton Verona on February 20th and beat them by 7, 51-44. But I mean, so far, I mean, they've played DeSales to a 5-point game. They've played Trinity to a 6-point game. Okay, they beat Spencer County in the district, who was favored to win the district. And, you know, they played this Oldham County team back in February the 2nd without their leading scorer, Gooden. And it was a 15-point game, and it was a struggle for Oldham County. So, and then Walton Verona, you know, they've got a solid team. I mean, they're always pretty good. They've got the young man Brant Smithers averaging 20 points a game. He's a junior, and they've got some 2 or 3 other double-digit scorers. So it should be a really interesting game. And Collins is really young, and you know, but they've really improved, and it'll be interesting to see how they match up here. They're the defending champ, but a lot of these kids didn't, you know, have a big role last year. Now they do. So
other 2 games here tomorrow night: North Oldham and Henry County, and the 4th and final quarterfinal will be Anderson County. Somewhat of a surprise to get out of their district. They will await Simon Kenton, and certainly Henry County, perhaps the best team they've had in many, many years here. They like their chances on their home floor. Yeah, and they're playing a North Oldham team that if they struggle shooting the ball, you know, when they play them, and they keep the pace in that high 40, low 50 range, they got a shot. And you really look at Simon Kenton, the top scorer in the state of Kentucky, Kelly Neese, at 30 a game. And a quick factoid on them: this is a team, a large enrollment, one of the larger schools in the 8th region. Yeah. But they have had nary success in this field. They've lost their last 5 first-round games in this tournament. Yeah, since they moved from the 9th region, they just don't seem to have any luck when they play in the region tournament. They do okay in the district, but they get in the regional, and just something they don't. Something goes wrong, it seems like, every year, and they just don't get past the point of that first round. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how they do with Anderson. I think they'll beat Anderson, I really do. But that second game is you know, that's going to be a tough one, whether it's Henry or North Oldham. So Owen, some 16 minutes away from their semifinal. This is their 11th consecutive berth in the 8th region tournament. Of course, state semifinalist 2 of the last 9 years, in 2012 and 2018. Coming up short last year in the title game here versus Collins, and then Kapunk. Everything just fell apart. Yep. That was it. Well, and Collins was in a situation with those 2 players, with McKnight and Vale, that if they had gotten by Mail in the first game, they had a shot to go to the championship game. I really feel that way. So you know, they were legit. So many good coaches in this region. Chris Gaither amongst the top tier. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. He's had a lot of success at Collins. They've since they started the program, Curtis Turley started the program out, but then Chris came in there and he's done a great job. We'll see what Owen can do here, trying to get back in this game. Well, if they don't get back in it too quickly here. Wash comes up dry, but there's a putback for Moore, his 13th point. Campbell around the horn as Oak inches it down low. Crafting room baseline, and Wagner Rose again. I mean, I just don't see how you give the baseline up on a spin move like that. You cannot do that. Wagner Rose with 14. That's 6 north of his average, and there's Sloan with a theft. Poke from behind, Spurgeon. And the ball's going to find Oak in tight confines as Oldham seeking a 30-point lead with a field goal. Wagner Rose in 3-point mode, drives left, tapped around, and it's going to find Oak spinning in the lane.
This group's very unselfish.
There's Campbell. That ball attempted to be ripped away from behind. Underneath, Sloan. Oh. And Tegan Moore. Gibson may have gotten a hand on that ball, but Moore the last to touch it.
Yeah, he hit it and Moore made Moore lose control of it on the way up there.
Koiser Houston pacing far sideline for Oldham. Very intense before this game.
Yeah, he knew what was at stake, and he didn't want these guys coming out, you know, flat. They certainly haven't.
Campbell near wing.
Crisp ball movement.
Oak has room baseline. He may have been fouled. Trickles back to Campbell. Floater in the arc. Nope. And Ward Snatches it for Owen County.
A little slow start here for Oldham in the third.
And this time Oak called for a block.
That one could have gone either way. It was good defense there by Oak. I don't think he was set, but.
First foul of the game on Oldham County's Deaton Oak. Owen County, Tegan Moore inbounding. Wash flips it down low. Cobb back to Moore. Owen deep inside the Colonel lane. Wagner Rose, a nice grab, staying in bounds.
Great hands there.
Gibson around the horn to Campbell's. That ball does not touch the floor. Sloan, now it does. Sloan accelerates baseline. Soft corner three. Campbell!
Great job there by Sloan. And that's about the 5th or 6th time they get a baseline up. I mean,
Colonel's just shy of a 30-point cushion. Middle portion, third quarter. Wash floats it out for a Cobb three, and every shot out there is under duress. Pinballed around. Ward, he's going to tap it to Wash, and there's a made basket.
Way to keep battling there.
Wash now with 6. Still only 2 Rebels have scored in this game.
A lot of other guys have taken shots too. They're just not dropping.
Campbell far sideline around the horn. Campbell. Campbell has a step baseline, reverse layup. He is clobbered, and there's the whistle.
Yeah. Just went right by him. I mean,
I think that's the father of the father-son officiating duo.
Yeah, and we're going to have the other official. His brother's calling the second game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think they carpooled up here?
They did. I asked them. They all came together.
Campbell's free throw is good. The 12th region's a little haul
to
definitely get up here.
Yeah, there's no telling where in the 12th region. I mean, that's a good-sized region.
Campbell now with 12. He and Wagner Rose with a dozen for OC. And that was waved off.
Oh, okay.
So the song remains the same, a 28-point Oldham lead. Under 5 in this third quarter. You can join us at the conclusion for our player of the game, presented in part by Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC. Maneuvering baseline is Wash, and Oaks stepped right in the passing lane. Outlet Campbell, a 3 in transition. Campbell with 7 in the quarter, give him 15 for the game, and the Colonels plus 31. Post-entry Ward through contact, and Wagner Rose collects the loose ball.
I think he got fouled on that. I don't know.
Sloan runs the floor, and credit Moore racing all the way back for that interception. Now Moore slices in the lane, and it's poked out of play by Campbell.
He probably would have been better off just taking that. He waited too long to pass it. A little bit.
You're down 31 points. That speaks to Moore's effort, racing all the way back at the other end to break up a scoring play.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped playing, no doubt about it. I mean, Owen's still playing really hard.
Cobb with a little crafty right off the derriere of a Colonel, and then it trickled off a Cobb out of bounds.
Somebody did that the other night in one of the NCAA games and got a basket off of it. Couldn't believe it. Still
Gibson
happens.
over to Campbell. We tiptoe under 4 minutes in this third. Campbell going to give him room. Campbell's now has carrier 1. He's got 18 in the 55-21 Oldham Bulge.
Yeah, if they don't score, get a bucket here, and Oldham be up 35.
Spurgeon inside to Moore. Under duress, finds Wash.
Wow.
Suffocating defense, and credit Moore to poke that ball away.
Yeah.
Now Moore against the grain, and there's the give.
There's the try, yeah. Didn't get the shot up there, though. That was a good hard foul, clean hard foul.
Charles foul number 23, Wagner Rose, his third, team's second.
So Moore to the stripe. And as you scout this Colonel team moving forward, what's the game plan against them? Because they can hurt you in a bevy of ways.
Man, I mean, the only little chink in the armor, maybe. I mean, you have to be able to hit the outside shot against them. Of course, I mean, tonight Owen's missed 10 or 11 shots from three-point range and not made one. You got to be able to shoot the ball. You got to slow them down. I mean, you really have to make them. They do very well in the half court, but you still got to slow them down and limit their number of possessions.
Cobb now with 17 with those 2 makes. Now Campbell sliding inside the lane. Wagner Rose put it in +1.
Wagner Rose.
And that young man's got to stay out of foul trouble. Down the further in the tournament you go, they've got depth down there, but they need to keep him on the floor. I mean, he is a huge difference maker for them.
Well, you've got Sloan, Wagner Rose, and Burgess, 3 very solid front court players.
That's not even talking about Samuel Powell. He's a good outside shooter. He doesn't play inside much, but
Wagner Rose now with 17. And Oldham County enjoying a 35-point lead.
So we're in the running clock now.
Running clock territory. As Wash trying to attack up top. And a foul underneath. It's going to be cited on Matson.
Yep. He needed to take one more dribble and bounce that ball down there.
So any lead north of 35 points, it's a running clock. So we have 2:40 remaining.
That's good quick ball movement.
3 in the corner, going to be off the mark, and a backside rebound leaks over to Wash, and he's going to step on the underneath line, right where the baseline converges with the sideline.
Yeah, he tried to throw it off an Oldham player.
Conversation beneath us. Not sure if one of the officials had a better view. And perhaps he did. It's going to be Owen possession.
Yeah. We couldn't see the out of bounds line from here, but it looked like he got the ball and then he threw it off of Deep Note there, I believe.
Cobb to trigger. Spurgeon in attack mode. Steps into a 3. And Burgess.
Well, they just can't buy one from 3.
Brings it in. Smith. We'll see what he can do down low. Now Matson offers a ball fake. And Burgess is held down low.
Yep. I mean, what are you going to do?
Bonus foul on number 11 to his second, team third. End of the game for the
They just don't have the size down there to match up with him.
Both teams, 3 team fouls in this half. 2 Colonel starters shuttle out. It's Oak and Campbell. Perhaps their night is done.
Yeah, that's Kenton Schlechter in there for Oldham.
And Schlechter will handle it up top. The 6-foot junior on for the 9th time.
I think we'll see a lot of Oldham's bench here in the 4th quarter.
Ball fake as Smith.
Moving screen.
Check that was Powell that drove and Smith called for the block. The player control.
Didn't stay set long enough. 9 turnovers for Oldham in the game. That's probably a few more than they want to make.
Now Moore bounces it in the corner. As Oldham in a straight man. Tegan Moore drives. And Schlechter called for the reach.
Yeah. Strong. Goes to the basket strong. Seems to go right more than left. He needs to work on going this left a little bit.
The clock idle now for a pair of Tegan Moore Owen County free throws. There's the roll.
Used every part of the rim.
Moore now with 18. He might have mid-20s tonight, and they will be hardly earned. He has worked very hard on each side.
He certainly hasn't quit playing. He's played really hard. Very impressive young man.
35-point lead. 40 seconds in the frame. Burgess working opposite Ward. And an Owen foul.
Looked like he got the ball clean, but he bodied him up pretty hard down low.
Second, team 4. And at the line, shooting 2. Hayden Burgess.
Burgess 6 points in the first half. Burgess, a part-time contributor as a sophomore last year. His role has expanded this season. Expect him to be a focal point in his senior year.
No doubt. I expect to be one of the top players in the 8th region next year.
You can't coach 6'7".
Nope.
And a 34-point Oldham lead as Owen veers into forecourt. Their season likely to conclude at 15-12. Through a double team, and Burgess, speaking of that length, pokes it back to Wash. Up top, Ward. There's his first three-point field goal.
And their first three-point goal.
Schlechter finds the trailer Smith underneath Burgess. Spots the clock. 2 points at the horn as Burgess points 8 and 9, and that'll close the third. Oldham 8 minutes away from a date in the semifinal. We're back in just a moment on glycod.com.
HKC is announcing it's better than guaranteed roofing. If you're not completely satisfied with your new roof, we'll pay a competitor to replace it.
People today want contractors that stand behind their work. We're the only roofing contractor that's better than guaranteed. We guarantee your roof installation for as long as you're in your home. Call today for your free digital roof analysis and learn about the benefits of better than guaranteed roofing.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items.
Chris LeVar, Jeff Cooper, and correspondent Todd Carter back live in Newcastle. 8th region quarterfinal. And Oldham County 61, Owen 28. The winner will take on the winner of game 2, Walton Verone and Collins. That game right here on Glycod to tip at 8:15. Burgess. And a foul on the floor. It's going to be whistled on Wash.
That's just way too easy.
Nope, check that. It's on Ward.
Rebels foul number 4, Wash.
Nope, it was right. It was Wash.
Line shooting 2, Burgess.
Burgess now 1 of 3 from the foul line. Oldham with 7 regional titles since '98. They have really been the class in the last 15 or so years. Collins and then South Oldham. But the Colonel program certainly stood the test of time, and there's a backside steal. Dug out of there by Schlechter. Smith runs the floor for 2 more.
He did a good job hanging on to that one.
Smith with 4, and we're back to a 35-point Oldham County blitz.
Ooh, soft pass there.
Moore at the elbow, working opposite Burgess. Bulldozes his way. And you got 3 white shirts surrounding Moore, and one of them's called for the bump.
That young man still, he's not going to stop working. He's going to get a couple free throws here.
At line shooting 2.
Samore comes in number 3rd scorer in the state of Kentucky. 29 points per. Got Reed Shepard at number 2 and number 1 at Kelly Meese. And then Moore.
That's some pretty good names he's up there with, no doubt about it.
Second free throw. Isaac Moody, a sophomore, is on from Oldham. He'll be badgered as he's coming across the floor.
Someone's going to try to pressure the backup players here.
Schlechter spins. There is Moody underneath. Luke Ambergy is on, and he'll have it trickle out of bounds. Possession underneath Oldham.
He's got a couple seniors in there with his youngsters.
Clay Smith finds Matson. Matson finds Smith as he cuts and then lost the handle out of bounds. That's Ambergy, excuse me.
Took his eye off of it.
End of the game, Rebels number 13, Jack Spurgeon plays a goal.
Jack Spurgeon, Owen Sr., is back on. As we slide under 6 minutes in this game. Cobb has that ball poked right off of Spurgeon through a belt-high bullet pass in tight confines.
And for the Cardinals, number 1, Cooper Roush.
Cooper Roush on donning number 1. And as Oldham County is led throughout, we might have an Owen foul coming up the floor.
Bodied him on the sideline there.
Will be on Moore. Over now, Smith, wide open corner 3. As Schlechter comes up long. That one off the mark from Moody. And finally, the loose ball trickles to Owen County's Isaac Wash. Oldham in command as Tegan Moore slices in for a bucket. And there is an Owen full timeout. Under 5 to play. Oldham in command from Newcastle. And we're back in just a minute on GlyCod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from GlyCod.
Oldham County in command, under 5 minutes to play. Chris LeBar along with Jeff Cooper. Colonel showing why they're one of the top teams in this area.
Yeah, they've really stepped it up tonight. And they're giving all their starters a break, and that could help them come Friday. You know, you don't want to injure anybody in a game you've got well in hand.
This is a team on the fringe of the top 10 to 12 throughout the regular season. Poked down to play.
You know, they just never really got to play a bunch of games in a row to get better. You know, they had 2 or 3 COVID pauses, and it seems like they've been playing pretty solid here now for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I think they're going to get better and better as we go here.
Oldham now 12-4 after this one concludes. Smith rifles it ahead. Underneath us, that's Schlechter. Roush back to the trailer. Bulldozing his way is Smith. Oh, that's Ambergy.
Ambergy, yeah.
34, not 24. And it's out to Owen.
He tried to force that up about between 2 or 3 people there.
Be Moore spinning right back left, and Smith pokes it right back. And Schlechter underneath to try to rescue it away. And there's another made 0-3. It's Isaac Wash for his 9th point.
It's 2 in a row.
Loose out off of Schlechter.
It's a shame they couldn't make 2 or 3 of those at the beginning to try to keep that game close.
Lots to look forward to for Owen County in the future. Only one senior on this roster.
Yeah.
Arguably their top 2 players, both underclassmen. Certainly their top scorer, Moore, is. Hand off now to Roush. There's Ambergy, backdoor, a clever pass, and Roush cuts, and he'll strut the strike for 2.
Yeah, Roush beat his man there and dove, had wide open lane there.
Team 7, and at the line, shooting 2.
Cooper Roush on for the 6th time this season. Averaging 1 point per game. If we're looking ahead to Friday night, Oldham will take on the winner of Collins, Walton Verona. That is 6:15 tip. Colonels did not play Walton Verona. They did beat Collins earlier this season, double-figure game, but Titans not at full strength that evening. There's a shot on the run, and Ward there to chase it down. Good overplay, and there's a foul whistled on Roush.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a size disadvantage here, but he did a good job battling.
February 2nd, Oldham beat Collins 61-46. We had that game, and Collins' top scorer, Gooden, did not play.
Collins has a young team. You know, a lot of their main scorers are all underclassmen, so
they're a proven commodity in the 8th region.
Yep, they sure are.
Free throw up. And Moore, his stat line will look very good at the end of this one. This one never in doubt. Ambergy skips it across. Roush, that pass intended for Roush. Stolen away by Cobb, and he's bumped coming up the floor. Well, Cobb does the bumping.
That was Ben Dunkel on the foul there.
Cross foul number 5, Green. His first team.
Green, sorry.
And it's line shooting 1 in the bonus. Lincoln Cobb.
So Cobb for 2. Check that 1 and 1, and that's off the mark as Oldham digs out the rebound.
Getting a little sloppy here.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Under 2 to play.
And Smith's open in there, just didn't get it to him.
Cobb right hand dribble. Ward lost his footing as both he and Ambergy hit the deck.
Yeah, Ambergy slipped, and then he tripped over Ambergy.
.118 left. Oldham on their way as Roush in attack mode, and through contact, Ambergy in for 2.
Nice bounce pass there.
Just over a minute to play. Moore bounces it up top. There's a 3 top of the key, a little bit short from Spurgeon. Loose chains finds Cobb. Put back in for Tegan Moore. 44 seconds remaining. And it's a layup line. Tyler Klein scores.
Smith's going to go one-on-one here. Oh, turn it over.
29 seconds remaining.
The bench wanted him to shoot there, the 3, but he thought better of it.
And that's going to wrap things up here as Oldham County on their way to 8th Region semifinal on Friday evening. A 5-second call. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess it was.
And that's going to close the ball game. 67-39. Oldham County with the win. Back to talk more about it in just a moment on Glycod.com.
Please, fans, please exit.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and wrecker service. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street. Call 502-222-1673.
Oldham County marches on, an authoritative performance as they defeat Owen. And Jeff Cooper, this game never in doubt.
No, it never was in doubt. They came out strong like they needed to do and took care of business. They got a lot of people some playing time and looked sharp. First half, second half a little sloppy, but just because of the way the game was. But they're on the right track here.
Talking to Koiser Husen before the game, he said we've got to get out early. We want to do what we want to do, and they were ready from jump.
Yeah, from the tip-off. And they defensively, it's the best I've seen them play all year. I know that they overwhelmed Owen a little bit, but I've seen them play several different types of teams throughout this year, and that is, without a doubt, the best they've looked defensively.
This team has been challenged throughout the season, but the urgency that they came out with tonight I thought was very impressive.
Yeah, and they're you got to play with that type, tournament time, obviously, but these 7 seniors know that any game could be the last, and they've got to come out with that type of intensity every game.
We've got much to discuss here at the final stats. We'll have that for you. Also, the Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC Most Outstanding Player. We will have all of that for you. But for right now, Oldham County, a big win, and we'll be right back on glycod.com.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
A look at your finals numbers tonight presented by Lawson Financial. They are helping you. Oldham County certainly dominates the game statistically, and Owen County struggled mightily. 2 of 16 from 3.
Yeah, they hit 2 out of their last 3, but before that they missed their first 13 three-pointers. They did shoot free throws pretty well, but a lot of that was Tegan Moore getting fouled. Overall, they were 12 out of 40, 30% from. So that's not going to beat many teams, especially somebody as good as Oldham County. Oldham was 29 out of 51, just under 57, or over 57%. And they were 4 for 13 from the three-point line. And 20 turnovers from Owen County. Of course, that we thought 12 would be a magic number where they could stay close, and they obviously didn't get there.
Tonight's most outstanding players presented by Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC in LaGrange. Find out why no one beats a champion. For more, visit driveachampion.com. Tegan Moore certainly doesn't take Colombo to figure out he's their most outstanding player. And for Oldham, we're going with Sam Campbell.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Sam Campbell. He had a lot of shots there, and his defensive pressure I thought was outstanding all night.
Well, what do you look for here moving forward? Oldham now, they've got a few days off, big win. How do they respond?
You know, they just got to come out and tweak some things that they didn't, Coach Koiser-Husen didn't think they did well tonight. And they just need to keep working on their precision. And you know, I would imagine they're going to start by scouting Collins. I think Collins is the favorite in this game. And you go back and watch film of when they played Collins the last time. Of course, it's a different Collins team now. They've gotten a lot better. And, you know, like I say, they've played a lot of good teams close. So it's certainly not going to be an easy game if it's Collins.
Collins and Walton Verona, that game will tip at 8:15. We'll have that for you here in the neighborhood of about 7:45. One more break back to wrap things up. Oldham County marches on Glycod.com.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
And back for the final time here as Oldham County advances over Owen County tonight. Chris LeBar and Jeff Cooper putting the finishing touches on this one. Colonels now 12-4, and congrats to them. And Owen County, a solid season, almost a rebuilding season with so much youth, but they'll close it at 15-12.
Yeah, and they've got a lot to look forward to. They need to play a strong summer schedule, and Tegan Smith needs to shoot a lot of outside shots here coming up. He's already a pretty good driver. And the other young man, Wash, is potentially a good wingman for him. So they just need to work on getting tougher and stronger over the summer, and they'll be tough next year.
Reminder: you can vote for the Player of the Week each Sunday through Wednesday. Visit Glycod.com. So many great contributors each week up for that weekly award. Colby Martin of Shelter Insurance sponsors that again. The Player of the Week by Glycod.com. That'll do it for us. Todd Carter in this seat for Game 2. Collins and Walton Verona. That game will tip at 8:15. We'll be on the air here in a few moments for live updated links. It's Glycod.com. For Todd Carter, Jeff Cooper, and all of our great staff here tonight, we will see you here in a little bit. Back to Newcastle. I'm Chris LeBar. Good night on Glycod.com.
Tonight's broadcast of the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod was brought to you by Metro Windows. One call can replace your old rotted windows. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By LaGrange Service Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, find out why no one beats a champion. And by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.